This your boy Aristotle Investments, and today I'm going to share with you guys the 3 lessons that I learned to make over $1 million trading, all right, and investing. So I'm going to show you guys proof of my 7-figure portfolios and how much money I made in a month and what's overall in the account. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys right now as we speak. Now, I'm going to share with you guys the 3 lessons that I learned, and I also did a short reel on it. I'm going to do this in long form for YouTube so I can show you guys exactly what I did. So let's get right into it. All right, first of all, this is one of my Robinhood accounts. I like to separate my accounts. I like to put an account for leap trading, which would be Robinhood, and then for long term and just swing trading, day trading, things like that, I like to do in Thinkorswim. So this is one of my Robinhood accounts. I'm up 524K. This is a real account, okay? And then I'm up, and that's on the month. So this month, 524K. And then on the day, 112,000. So yesterday I also made 6 figures. Today I did it again. And this is one of the videos that I made talking about 3 lessons I learned to make 1 million investing, and I'm going to share with you guys in long form an even more in-depth video of this because I couldn't really say a lot. I did say as much as I could on there, and we'll go over that too, the gains and stuff, just to show you guys it's a real account. Screen recording the Thinkorswim account, $1 million trading. All right, and then right here, $1 million. Okay, up over 105K. So let me share with you guys some lessons that I learned. But before I do, please guys, leave a like and a comment under this particular video. And I'm about to get started with these gems, folks. And then I'll also come back and show you guys some of the profits that my members made in Honey Drip. And this is all on my Twitter account, Aristotle Growth. All right, Aristotle Growth, but Aristotle Investments. Okay. Now let me go to SPY. So this is the first thing that I learned. All right. Well, I won't say first thing that I learned. The first lesson that I want to give you guys. So first of all, let's go look up something real quick. Bear market. Bear market definition. A bear market is generally defined as a drop of 20% or more from the most recent high. All right, look at that word, most recent high in a major financial benchmark such as the S&P 500. So where are we at, folks? We're at the S&P 500, SPY. That's what this is called, Standard & Poor's 500. Okay, SPY, Standard & Poor's 500. See that? So we're trading SPY. This is the one I'm looking at. Remember, we need a 20% decline. So the lesson number 1 is only invest when we have a 20% decline. Boom, what do you see there? Negative 21%. Now, I keep saying this over and over again. The last trade war we had, let me take off this MA. Last trade war we had was end of 2018, early 2019. We recovered after 20% and went straight to all-time highs and even went further than that. And then the pandemic happened right here. So as you can see, this Trump was still in office right here. This was the peak of it in September 2018, and then it recovered. December 2018 was the bottom. Nearly Christmas Eve was the bottom right here. Yep, Christmas Eve was the bottom. And then boom, 2018, then it just kept going from there. So the Santa rally, as they like to say, we had a nice Santa rally here, all the way up to the pandemic, and then boom, right? So all I did was let history repeat itself. I bought a lot of the dip here. And what stocks did I end up buying? I bought a lot of stocks. I bought TTD. I even explained it. I'll show you guys here. I had a tweet where I talked about the different right here. Here are the stocks that I bought: HIMS, Hood, TTD, POTR, Lyft, and lots of hood too as well. And I'm up a lot of money on these particular ones. So, you know, and then I bought some XYZ, things like that. But Hims was the one I bought a lot of and made a lot of money off of. All right. I even talked to people about this right here. Same thing that I just told you guys. 2018, same thing, 20%. I was telling people this. This was April 10th. I was telling people buy the dip because this could go back to all-time highs based on history. Okay? So I'm a history enthusiast. I learned that the stock market moves in patterns and history repeat itself. And I also told people that, you know, China and the US are in cahoots. They're just playing us. They're playing everyone around the world. The rich are going to get richer. I'm rich and I got richer. I was trying to tell people. I understand how rich people think. Being that I'm rich, it takes one to know one, correct? So that's what I decided to do. And that's pretty much how I capitalize. So that's number one, is to buy during bear markets. Okay? And I waited to SPY got down about right here, and that's when I started buying a lot of the dip. Okay? So I bought a lot of those things. And where do I signal these plays? I signal them in this one right here, my leaps in long term crypto. So every single time I buy cryptocurrency, leaps, long term, all of that, I put it in this particular channel and we banked on that. You know what I'm saying? I showed them all my profits from him, 40,000, 38K, and then 66K. Absolutely banked on Hims. All right. Crazy play. And I was the one who called it. All right. Called it to the world too, even on Twitter. So yeah, that was dope. It was just dope that I called that play. Let me show you if I could show you guys that too. Where I was talking about Hims. I'll probably skip over. And Lyft. Lyft was another one that I bought. Here we go right here. April 16th. I was born on April 12th. Hims is a great buy. You've been warned. All right. And look at that. You've been warned. That tweet right there is different. 49K views. People understand. I'm not playing. Okay. Then I go make 100,000 off that. I even told the world you've been warned. So, and I even gave the play to my chat about Hims. You can go in and you can go to in channel leaps long term Hims. All right. And you guys will see me. Did I put that in? Yep. Put that in right. Why can't I see it? Okay. Let's see if we can find the exact play. Here we go. Boom. Right there. Starter in Hims, also in shares. So not only did I get in leaps, but I warned them that I'm getting in shares too. The double whammy. 100% profit. 200% our particular leaps went up. And Twilolo went as well. Back to back. Boom, boom, boom. XYZ is up now. Just came back. A lot of stuff, folks. But yeah, just printing. Okay? So the second thing you guys need to see is the fear and greed index. So to buy when people are fearful, to sell when they are greedy. Fear and greed index. So to buy, not only do we need to wait for a 20% decline, but we also need to wait for the fear and greed index to hit. Okay? So you see that? Extreme fear. I love to buy at extreme fear. So Warren Buffett fear quote. All right. Let's go look. Be fearful when there's greed and be greedy when there's fear. Be fearful when others are greedy and be greedy when others are fearful. correct? One of the best quotes of all time. And what better way to follow this quote than the fear and greed index? So the fear and greed index was here whenever the market bottomed at extreme fear. And that's when you buy. Believe it or not, it's even when I'm buying, I'm like, man, I'm still a little like, okay, but hey, this is when you buy. And that's when I told everybody to buy. And this happened April 9th. We're buying up stuff in April 16th, things like that. So around this time, they even gave you a pullback right here. And I took full advantage of that pullback because I didn't want this thing to go crazy. But that's number 2. And number 3 is pretty simple, folks. Do not follow the news. The news, let me explain why. Because of this right here, what I was talking about. The reason why I don't follow the news is because of what I said right here on Twitter when I was talking about how we're in cahoots. When I told y'all they playing us. Pretty much that same tweet that I was showing y'all. When I was like, they're playing us. I say so much stuff. I think I need to be quiet, don't I? But yeah, folks, if I can find that tweet about the Chinese people and y'all saw it in the beginning. So basically talking about how China and the U.S. are pretty much playing us. Look, United States cuts tariffs on China goods. So they just pretty much pick and choose when they want to drop good news and bad news. I told people, I personally believe these people are friends. And because you got to think they're the 2 world leaders. So, all they got to do is be like, we're in a trade war just to drop the market. I just believe this, folks. The market moves in cycles. So it has to drop in order for people to get rich again. How are we going to get rich if there's never a drop? If this thing just keeps going up, then how do they attract new investors? How will people buy the dip? And you know what I'm saying? So right here, same thing. Dip, buy. Dip, buy. Dip, buy. Dip, buy. You see what I'm saying? So this is just a continuous game of the rich get richer, and they're just going to keep figuring out ways to drop it and pop it. This thing probably is going to go to either all-time highs, and then it's going to get past all-time highs and then fall again, and then they're going to have to give it a reason to fall, which could be inflation, trade war, some type of sickness, some type of whatever. So what I'm starting to learn is the world is moving off of the stock market. I can predict what's going to happen in the world based on how high the stock market is. I can tell people something bad is going to happen based on how high the stock market is. The world is a game, and you need to play it. You need to learn how the rich are getting richer, and the stock market is a pure example of it. So don't ever discredit the stock market. Don't ever stop investing into it. Yes, you can buy Bitcoin. Yes, you can buy all these other things, but the stock market is very important, folks. So I hope you guys learned a lot from this particular video. Make sure you guys join my group chat. But before I do, let me show you guys something else too. Drop another gem on you guys. So again, folks, if you guys want to look at my group chat, look at these plays these guys are making. 18,000, 20,000, 11K, 26K, correct? 9K. That, this, that. It's a lot of money, folks. Make sure you guys tap in. I'll post a link in the description if you guys want to make gains like these people. These are from the last 2 days. Nobody has a group chat of members printing this type of money but us, because we're so consistent, folks. So make sure you guys tap in, click the link in the description, and you guys see the proof. $1 million trading. Hey, big things, baby. Let's get it. It's your boy Aristotle.